health doesn't equal abs. So excited.
Lathering up.
Hello, welcome back to my YouTube. I am sitting on a towel. I am currently baking in some tan because I have a photo shoot tomorrow. And I thought, you know what would be cool to YouTube this week? And actually YouTube it this time? A photo shoot. So how you prep for a photo shoot, what goes down at a photo shoot. I'm struggling with I'm trying to, okay. Just get it together. Whenever I do my YouTubes, I have an image of what I want the video to look like and stuff. And when I want to post it, I typically post it straight away. So the way I've kind of done the strategy for the campaign that I'm working on is I'm not going to show any behind the scenes or anything for another couple of weeks. I've broken the campaign down across the next month. So the campaign launch date will be October 5th. You guys will find out what it is, exactly what it is 2 weeks before that. But 2 weeks before that is all the hype, building anticipation for it, getting you guys excited, giving you some little sneak peeks and snippets. Yeah, it'll be a week or two before I actually start the hype. But you know what? Who doesn't love a bit of pre-hype? All right, so I'll give you some pre-hype to the hype, but I am gonna put a lot of what's going on in black and white just because you could probably you're probably going to be able to tell from the colors kind of what the mood board vibe is, but I kind of just want to keep it black and white because I just want that wow factor. So what I've done in preparation for this photo shoot, I have put together a mood board of the kind of poses and stuff that I want to be going for, and I've sent that to the photographer so that she's got an idea of how to capture the shots that I'm after. And it just also helps me whenever I'm in front of the camera to think back to what the poses I want are. And I have also put together a mood board with all the colors, the color scheme. Now if anyone's just doing a normal photo shoot, you don't need to go to these lengths, but because this is for work content and a specific campaign, I need to make sure I'm getting specific shots. So I've got the whole mood lookbook essentially for what I'm going for, and to give to the graphic designers to put together the content pieces for it. So then pull all your looks and do it in time to order. Expect delays and whatever, because if you're ordering stuff online, gather it all together and put it in a mood board or lay it out on the floor and just pick your outfits. Some photographers will say yep, we can do X amount of outfit changes. Others will be you have me for 2 hours and then you can change as many times as you want. So I think I've got 6 looks for tomorrow. Don't forget to think about accessories. So whether you want some sunglasses or depending on what shoot it is, if it's fitness, bikini, whatever, you might want little crop t-shirts, socks, shoes, different kinds of socks, different kinds of shoes, any scrunchies, whatever. And then the mood board for the makeup, so the kind of makeup vibe I'm going to be going for, and hair. Oh my god, the hair. I'm so excited. Okay, the hair I've picked for this is really cool. I hope the hairdresser can pull that off. One thing you should definitely get is coconut oil spray. So when you spray your body with coconut oil, it just pops. Well, you can't do a shoot without some sort of coconut oil vibe, or just oil, lather her up. So I just want to preface this by saying this isn't a shoot I've dieted down for, which historically I always have done. I've always booked photo shoots to be something I do at the end of a dieting phase to keep me motivated throughout. But because my work is centered so much around content creation and campaigns and stuff, I honestly feel the pressure to always look a certain way. So this is going to be a really interesting shoot for me. Not gonna lie, I feel a bit nervous because I am carrying more fat than I usually do, and I'm going through all this stuff with my skin and my gut, but I'm you know what, the whole thing of the campaign is about loving yourself. So no matter what you look like, you don't have to look a certain way to love yourself and get a photo shoot. So that's the whole kind of challenge for me. So I usually get the tan the day before. I will wash it off tonight because I hate sleeping in tan, and I will wash my hair tonight so it's fresh for the hairdresser to do her thing tomorrow. People often ask how to pose and also how to find a photographer. So I stalk the shit out of Instagram for photographers. I feel because how the Instagram algorithm works, once you find a photographer you kind of like their vibe, you can look at photographers they're following or shoots they've done. So I'll look at shoots they've done, and then I'll look, first of all, if it's my vibe. If it's not, I'll look at models they've shot with. Then I'll go to the models page and I'll look at photographers they've worked with, and then go to those photographers' pages. And it's just like that loop, you know that loop when you're like stalking someone and you end up looking at like your ex-boyfriend's sister's boyfriend's nieces, cousins, wife's uncle's grandmother's cousin. I don't know. Same for makeup, like I'll look at models pages and find anyone, but I am doing my makeup with Kayla Perez, who is just like so freaking talented. I wanted her so bad. Usually I work around the photographer. This time I was like, I'm working around the makeup artist. If I can't have her, I'm not doing the shoot. So I'm really excited. I'll take you along and show you my makeup and what she does for that, and my hair. The other thing is picking your location. So I've picked a location out in the sand dunes, which is gonna be cool. But I would suggest, if your goal is like, if it's say your first photo shoot, I would pick somewhere where you can go to a few different locations, so you've got a variety of like diverse photos. Like I said, because I'm doing this for a specific campaign, I'm just going to the one area. I bring a towel with me so that I can get changed, because out in the sand dunes there's no like toilet blocks or anything to get changed in, so I just wrap myself in the towel. But I also shoot with people I feel really comfortable with. So this is a new photographer I haven't shot with before, and I've got Katie there, my intern, who's gonna like help get some BTS, so it's not like that big a deal to just like get changed under a towel. Get your nails done, anything you need to do for like beauty stuff, like your brow. I got my brows done last night, but the makeup artist, you know, take care of it. Any jewelry, accessories you want to be wearing, but because mine's like fitness and bikini, I'm not really going to be wearing jewelry. So usually what I would do in the lead up to a photo shoot is, if I'm like finishing a dieting phase, I would be like dieting. I would probably reduce my carb intake and be more proteins and fats, with a bit of kind of vegetables for the carbs. And then 2 or 3 days before the shoot, I would start increasing carbs just to fill out my muscles and make my muscles pop from the carbs. And you just have to make sure you don't have too many carbs, because you can have this spillover effect where there's like excess glycogen in the system, and instead of pulling into the muscles, it just kind of makes you look a bit washed out and watery. I'm not doing anything like any water loading or getting rid of salt or anything like that that bodybuilders do. I'm not even doing the carb thing, because like I'm not really eating starchy carbs or anything right now with the current diet. So I'm literally just gonna go in as I am. It's super early. I'm doing it for sunrise because the sand dunes are quite reflective, but also I think sunrise light is the nicest and good to kind of get it done, and I do feel leaner in the mornings. I'll probably just have like a decaf coffee beforehand, and I might actually prep some food to take with me because I know I'll get hungry. Usually when I'm doing a photo shoot and I'm able to eat different things because I'm not doing a gut diet, I would have like little squares of chocolate, because they're really good at like filling you out, or like gummy bears, like fast acting sugars, a really good like thing, like maple syrup or honey or whatever. So they are always something that I would usually have, or like rice cakes, but they're currently not part of my diet, so I'm just gonna eat like normal. I don't know, I'll have some eggs or whatever, just anything that doesn't trigger you to get inflamed or watery or have any kind of reaction. That's a good thing. Early to bed. I'm getting up tomorrow at 4. I hate early mornings so much. Like, I've literally been dreading it just because I hate early mornings. They make me physically ill. And then in other news, I got my period today, so that's great. I feel extra watery and bloated. If you just pose your ass off, you get some good angles, you have a good photographer, all will be swell. I love period pain. Hi, it's 4:30. It was weirdly easy to get up this morning. It's like, you know, when you just have that one early morning. Another tip that I've got is don't wear pants that are high-waisted and dig in, because then you'll have those marks in the photos whilst you're sitting and getting your makeup done. So I'm wearing trackies, but they're like sitting low. Right, I'm just gonna get the directions up. Be on my merry way. Thinking, like, there are people that get up at this time every single day, and it's just crazy. Like, I'm sure if you have like, that's a lie, even if you have a good routine where you go to bed at the same time, you get enough sleep, it's just an unnatural hour to be up. Okay, so I've got my heat pack because I've got really bad period pains. I'm on day 2 of my period and I feel like that's always the worst, and I feel bloated and not really in the mood to be posing in front of a camera in a bikini. I really feel very watery and very inflamed and just like not great, but you know. I made some food last night to bring. I just made extra of my dinner, which was like kangaroo sausages and some vegetables, and I grabbed some blueberries. That'll replace what I usually have, which is squares of chocolate. Oh, hey, oh my god, I love it. This is the first time I've seen it. Those colors. It's like, it's so early. I'm like, I feel bad getting the girls in it. And my hair's still getting done, but oh my god. There's a reason you've got like freaking impossible to get into. I'm obsessed. I don't want to be like arrogant. The hair, the makeup, this is just, I love it so freaking much. This is the only giveaway you guys are gonna get. The rest is gonna be black and white. How's the glow up? I can't believe it. I'm genuinely like, oh, I'm just obsessed with the whole look. We couldn't do half up, half down because of my tapes, but I'm so happy with how this looks, and it's just making me excited to shoot. I've missed the sunrise, which is annoying. It did go over time, but that's all right. I'm meant to be there shooting now, and I'm still about 30 minutes away, but that's all right. I can't believe I've been up since 4. Anyway, I'm loving this look so much. Like I said, I'm not feeling awesome like in my body, and like I've got my period, and I just honestly wasn't excited for this, but after working with the girls, like, I feel so much better. Like, they just made me feel like a princess, like princess vibes, don't you reckon? Okay, so here we are. We've got Jess, my photographer, Katie, my intern gal. I still feel weird calling you that. We are hiking to the sand dunes. I mean, we've missed sunrise. None of us have been to this location before, so going on an adventure. So we'll see if we get there. It's like a life metaphor. This is location goals. You right, mate? Lathering up.
Shit.
So Katie's like walked all the way, like from there to back to the bags, back to here. She's working for it. Yeah, we've got like 2 more looks left to go, and it's all, this location's so good, there's literally no one around. Yeah, so we're pretty much done, almost. So guys, we're just here on the shoot. You can see Soph walking up there. Yeah, we're just doing the last look now, and then it's breakfast time. Here she comes. Part of being a woman is apparently bleeding through your activewear at a photo shoot. Love that for me, so I just had to go and do a quick little tampon change in my towel all the way over the desert. Yeah, good times. Home sweet home. Not going to take this off for a minute. And by a minute, I mean all day. I haven't eaten yet. I just had like a punnet of blueberries that I brought with me. So I'm going to have some food now. I think I've made kangaroo sausages and veg, so I'm just gonna eat that. And I'm gonna take advantage of the hair. How cute does it look even tied up? The hair and the makeup, and take a few pictures. So I've got a bit of content for the week. Well, I got the tan, I got the hair, I got the makeup. That shoot was seriously so much fun. I cannot wait to see how the pictures turn out, and just, it was just so on point with the whole campaign that I had in mind, like the whole message I'm wanting to share, and the mood and the vibe and the Pinterest board, like literally everything is just, it was just totally on campaign. So I love it. It's cool. Like, I know I was dreading it and stuff, but it's just when you work with such talented people, from, you know, makeup to hair to photographer to like having Katie there to help, like, and so sad, shout out to Nicola who couldn't be there because she had work. We were sending her behind the scenes. She was like, ah. But yeah, it's like dream team. Really just makes your vision come to life. Even though I look at some of the photos and I'm like, my belly, I'm like, whatever, it's not about that. It's just, I'm so excited, I just love it. I love it when you work hard at something. And that's the first stages. The next stage of what I'm actually working on for what this is gonna go towards is this like, just on another level. So excited. Okay, food. So my doctor just called me and I just have to go in to get some B12 shots. So I'm so excited for this. It's gonna give me so much energy, or like just make me go back to normal. So I'm going in like full makeup because I haven't had a chance to take any photos yet. Yeah, anyway, let's go get some B12 shots. Hey guys, it is the day after the ooh, better move that. All of the planning for the actual campaign that I was shooting for. Anyway, I'm in such a good mood. All right, so I had some sleep. That 4 AM morning, honestly, I don't know how people do it, kills. So I think the last thing I showed you was going to get the B12 injection, but I didn't show anything because I ended up having to get it in my butt. So usually, I think they do usually do it like in your arm, but because I needed such a high dose, she was like, yep, it's got to go in the butt. So I'm not going to film that. I'm not feeling anything yet. She says it can take from like 24 hours to like a week, depending on the person. I had so many questions on Instagram, so I'm trying to like figure out how to frame this in a way that's like, not everyone needs to get B12. I just had a blood test. That's one of the results that came back that said I was deficient. So I think the normal range is 300 to 740 for B12, and I was at 245 or 128. I know there's like two things. Anyway, I was deficient, so that's why my energy's been so crap. Part of the reason. So hopefully that kicks in soon and I'm like bouncing off the walls again, or just like a normal human. Anyway, what I actually wanted to come on here and say to close out this video was just a bit of a recap of this photo shoot. So it's the first photo shoot I have been at this weight for. So previously, I've got a previous video that's like, I didn't diet for this photo shoot and I'm bulking, but I was still a lot leaner than I am now. So I was feeling super uncomfortable, as I shared with you guys. It's funny because today I've woken up so much leaner because it's like day 3 of my period. So I feel like as you like get through it, you get leaner because you're less watery. So I was like, damn it. But then I was thinking, I'm like, no, I think it was actually a good thing that I felt that way yesterday, because I really got to step out of my comfort zone and do something that, even though I wasn't feeling my best, I really wanted to get a point across that you don't have to be any certain way to be able to do a photo shoot. You don't have to be at your leanest. You don't have to be a fitness Instagram YouTuber. Like, you don't have, there's no rules for a photo shoot. Anyone can book in a photo shoot and do it. And it's just a really cool experience. It's a really empowering experience. And you know, I'm definitely, I'll get these photos back and it'll be interesting to see how I feel. But I just really want to spread that message. Like, I really want to tell you guys that and prove it, and not just say it, not just be like, you look great, you know, at every size. But it's like, here I am actually showing up and doing the work to like just love myself at every shape, physique, weight, whatever it is. So yeah, I just really wanted to get that message across. And yeah, I'm just really grateful for you guys and the team. And you know, it can be really difficult putting yourself out there on this platform, because I do get people commenting on my weight, and it is scary because you're like, oh, you have these ideas that if you're in fitness you have to look a certain way, and it's like, health doesn't equal abs. Like, anyway, they're the kinds of messages that I'm trying to communicate, and I'm really focusing on my health. And I know that once everything's working for me, like my gut health and my stress and all that stuff's kind of managed and being taken care of, it is at the end of the day your lifestyle habits that really show up in your physique. So if I'm like nourishing my body with the right foods, getting enough sleep, fixing the stuff that's going on inside, my body is going to be a representation really of what's going on. So I am feeling like this journey is going to be one of those ones, because there's so much stuff that goes on, but I'm really excited to see the outcome once I'm feeling better. But anyway, and just a quick skin update. My skin, I've got makeup on now, but I feel like last time I've had makeup on, you've still been able to see a lot of like bumpiness and acne. So the Roaccutane, like, I've only been on it for a bit over a week. I'm noticing my skin's a lot smoother and flatter. I don't have any new active breakouts, so that's awesome. I'm really glad that seems to be like responding so quickly given I'm on such a small dose, but I am going up in the dosage next week. So hopefully, like, I still haven't got the dryness, like I don't have dry lips or dry skin. I just had like a couple of days where I was getting some slight blood noses and that's stopped for now. So yeah, all's going well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit like, what's she working on? But I will reveal it very soon. And I'm so excited to share this campaign with you guys. It's just gonna be like different to a lot of other stuff. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe. It really does support me and all the content that I put out there. And if you do love my videos, turn post notifications on because it will remind you when I've posted a video. And of course, leave any comments, any stuff you want to see, any nice, happy comments. No negs, please. I will chat to you guys really soon. I'll see you in another video shortly. Mwah.